Hello, and welcome to Rolling Thunder. Today is a very special day, because Rolling Thunder is, it was a recommendation, but I'm very excited to see it because of several reasons. Number one, what I know about this film is that it's about a Vietnam veteran who returns home, something happens, and he goes on a rampage. And this sounds very similar to First Blood, which is one of my favorites when it comes to action drama, because it balances this action and this drama aspect so well. Yeah, and I'm wondering if this is actually very similar, because it's also drama, thriller, crime. Yeah, and this sounds very similar. So, that's one. Number two is that Quentin Tarantino has mentioned this film as one of his influences, and he even called his production company Rolling Thunder Pictures after this film. So this lifts up my expectations. Oh yeah, and number three, which is the most thing I'm looking for, is that it's written by Paul Schrader, which is a fantastic writer, because he also wrote Taxi Driver, which is also one of my favorites of Martin Scorsese. So yeah, high hopes, high expectations. I hope my expectations are not too high, but yeah. But I'm excited. I'm very excited today to see what this film is all about. Yeah. Other than that, John Flynn, I heard this name before, but I think I've never seen a film from him. Then William Devane, also familiar name, but wait. Yeah, I've seen a few films with him. Payback, Space Cowboys, Interstellar. He also was in Interstellar. Oh yeah, he was also in Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. Oh, The Dark Knight Rises. He played the president in The Dark Knight Rises. Huh. Yeah, that's all I have seen with him. And Marathon Man is actually on my list and comes very soon. So yeah, that's about William Devane. And the great Tommy Lee Jones, which I've seen a lot with him. Oh yeah, and what I see on the cover, for example, is that he has lost his right hand. And I wonder what's that all about. Oh yeah, and another film which this reminds me of, which I haven't seen actually, is Walking Tall, the original from the 70s. But I have seen the remake with Dwayne Johnson, which was pretty good actually. But I'm interested to see the original. And yeah, I just throw in the question if you're interested in me seeing that, watching that. Yeah, just let me know. It's on my list, but not in a high priority. But let me know, and it moves up. And yeah, it comes sooner. Yeah, okay. And that's about it. Yeah, so let's rock. And if you're wondering why I'm sweating like this, it's not because I have to take a shit. It's because it's hot. Alright? Keep that in mind. I've seen your Rolling Thunder. Pretty badass title, I have to say. Rolling Thunder. Screenplay by Paul Schrader. Oh yeah, and it's an original story. Not like First Blood, which is based on a book. And also First Blood came out 5 years later than this. That's also a factor. Alright, so they're all returning home directly from the Vietnam War, I guess.
Major Rane, how do you feel about being back after 7 years?
Major, do you feel any bitterness toward the people in the anti-war movement here at home?
Time for that, if you don't mind. Gentlemen, please.
Is it true that you were starved and tortured? Colonel Maxwell, can you talk?
Starved and tortured. Interesting. Oh wait, and he has both hands. Okay.
You don't remember me, do you? Well, there's no reason why you should. When I left, you were only about that big.
Oh wow. He actually never... I mean, for years he haven't seen his family. And he haven't watched his son grow up. Huh.
I've been with another man.
Huh.
Aren't you gonna say anything? Just gonna sit there? Oh, Charlie, I didn't know when you were coming back or if you ever would. I tell you, the men around here don't respect anything. I told you all the guys that called me up. A lot of your friends from the base, I didn't even look at them. And then Cliff asked me to marry him, Charlie. And I said I would.
I don't think I'm up for any more of this. Why don't you go to bed? We'll work this all out.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna sit here.
That's a lot of stuff all at once for him to process. And on top of that, he has all this to handle, this PTSD. And yeah, it's interesting that we get these little flashbacks. See what happened to him actually. So it seems like he came right out of the prisoner camp to his home, back home. I mean, so all his memories are still very fresh.
$1 silver for every day you were in Hanoi's hellhole. That amounts to a grand total of $2,555.
Wow.
Oh, and one for good luck.
If I understood correctly, these are all these days he spent in the prisoner camp? Huh. Wow.
I wouldn't blame you if you came after me with a damn tire iron or something.
And why would I want to do something like that?
After everything that's happened.
But you can see in his eyes, in his expression, that it still bothers him.
Now higher, man, higher till you hear the bones starting to crack. That's it. Higher! Come on, higher! Higher!
All right, Charlie. That's enough.
You learn to love the rope. That's how you beat him. That's how you beat people who torture you. You learn to love them. And they don't know you're beating them.
Oh, interesting, yeah. And it looks like that he kind of enjoyed it, that torture. Like you said, he kind of learned to love it. Now he can't get rid of it. I don't know. And that's so sad to see. His son not knowing his father. He sees his father and no emotion in his face because he doesn't know him.
Go in, Major, and have a seat.
Hello, Major. Saw you on TV. You look good. You really did. You look good. We also saw him give you a whole shitload full of silver dollars. And me and the boys, we were in the neighborhood, and we thought maybe you should give us some of them silver dollars. Now, if you'll just be so kind as to tell us where all that money is, then we can just be on our way. No fuss, no muss. You ain't gonna do it. Well, these are mean old boys. They can make you tell me where the money is.
No, they torture him, but he's used to that.
He's a rough old boy, ain't he?
I'll make this motherfucker talk. Fetch him.
They put his hand in there. That's how he loses his hand. What the fuck? No way.
You ready to talk to us now, boy?
I don't think we're gonna get them silver dollars.
Shit, Slim, we'll get him. We'll get him.
Effie, look where it's down.
We'll get it.
Charlie? Come on. Who are you? Charlie?
Oh shit.
No, don't. Please don't. I know where he hit him.
Show me. Come on, under there.
What? So now his son and his wife died? Wow. That was hard to watch, but very well done. Did a pretty good job in making me uncomfortable.
Well, you should stay in, John. All you have to do is collect your checks.
Yeah, what am I gonna do in 10 years then?
I guess you re-up for another 10. After all, they ain't gonna dig no oil wells in your backyard, are they?
But seems like that he's not grieving. But his son died, right? It's like that he's emotionally dead.
It's been 6 weeks. And we're getting nowhere.
6 weeks.
Wish you could remember something.
Can't remember?
I can't even remember how this happened.
Huh. Maybe it's because maybe it's a how to say it? A mechanism in the brain which prevents him from remembering, to save him from more harm. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain. But my guess is that as soon as he sees one of them, he remembers. And then things go real crazy. Now he's back home. Oh, now he starts to remember. Okay, interesting. Now he makes it sharp. Or he just said that he doesn't remember, and in reality he remembers pretty good. Because it kinda looks like it.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna go on down to Mexico for a couple of days. You wanna come with me?
When you leaving?
Now.
I get off at 2. Why don't you stick
This
around
guy,
and have a drink?
he played the father in No Retreat, No Surrender. I think. But I'm not sure.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Ask for Fat Ed?
That's right.
I wish you'd come in there with me.
I'm gonna come in right behind you. I want to surprise him.
Alright.
It's okay.
Charlie, what the hell is this?
Wait for me in the car.
Wait a fucking minute, man. You don't tell nobody where to go. She stays here.
No. I want to know where Fat Ed is or I'm gonna kill you.
Senor, I don't know no Fat Ed. I was just lying.
This motherfucker. What a badass. Alright. So it's going for them one by one, I guess. That's why he said he can't remember, because he doesn't want the police be involved. Now it makes sense.
Charlie.
What a nice shot from the car.
Cliff, yo, your sister better be good looking, because your brother-in-law's got a real piece of ass with him.
Yeah, where are they?
Outside Del Rio, heading across to Acuna on Highway 90.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Listen, I'll call you for any updates, okay?
You bet.
Okay, now that's now a cat and mouse game, kinda. He wants to prevent what he's trying to do. Huh. That's one of them.
Let me have him.
Oh. But he didn't kill him. And now this guy can warn the others. That's not good. I have the feeling that he will find, what's his name again? the major. Major Crane? Was it Crane? And that he helps him actually. Because he actually can use some help. Even though he's pretty badass.
Why do you want to find her? Hey, look, I'm paying. I ask the questions. Well, if you want some answers, you have to pay a little more. Well, fuck you get this, huh?
The fear in his face. Take your time with the aiming. No need to hurry. Uh-oh. Kill him? What? He's dead now? Huh. Okay. Didn't expect that. I actually thought he was helping him. Huh.
It's like my eyes are open and I'm looking at you, but I'm dead. They've pulled out whatever it was inside of me.
And he left. Because he can't let go. He said he's emotionally... He's dead. And what he meant, dead inside, emotionally dead, I think. But he still feels anger and what still drives him. And he's not afraid to die. That's also a factor.
I found them.
Who?
The man who killed my son.
Okay. Now he helps him.
I'll just get my gear.
Yeah, makes sense. That he is the one who helps him. And he doesn't even hesitate.
And there's 8 or 10 others.
Let's go clean them up.
Alright. So now we get a big shootout. Similar to Walking Tall, I guess. And as I said before, Walking Tall, I mean the remake, never seen the original. I don't know if in the original also is a shootout, but I guess so.
Well, they recognize me, so why don't you go in through the front, pick up the hooker, take her on upstairs. When you hear me coming, I'm gonna be tapping my gun just like that. When you hear that, get yourself set. And when you hear me shooting, come on in.
And even though the bad guys deserve to die, it's still murder what they are doing. They're committing. They're going there to kill people. So it wouldn't actually... So it didn't... It wouldn't had... Whatever. It wouldn't have had made many sense that the other guy would be helping. Because he is a police officer. So, excuse my bad English.
Take your time, sweetheart.
Oye, gringo, ¿pa' dónde vas?
And also, now it's the second time I noticed that the sounds when someone hit someone else, it's not so overdone like in other films. It sounds realistic. That's what I like about it.
Get your time, boy.
He shot his hand off.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna kill a bunch of people.
Without any expression in his face. And the end. And he got shot 2 times. He also got shot before in the home invasion. And he survives everything. Alright, wow. Yeah, that was great. And say more about it in the review. Alright, that was it. That was Rolling Thunder. My high expectations were met. It was pretty dark action drama, like I expected. Yeah, comparison to First Blood were there, but not as much as I expected. Yeah, but the writing of Paul Schrader made it really realistic, and with realistic, I mean the character itself. I mean, he had PTSD, and it seems like he was in this prisoner camp for years, for many years, and they destroyed him emotionally. And that you can see, you could see. His facial expressions are most of the time emotionless, and William Devane did a really good job portraying that character. Tommy Lee Jones's role was pretty short. I expected it to be bigger, but yeah, it was an early role, so of course it wasn't that big. John Flynn did a pretty good job directing this film. Nice camera work. Even though the camera, sometimes the camera seems to be zoomed in a little bit. I don't know. Like the characters were sometimes or often cut off a little too much, I would say. I mean, it's not a big deal, but that I noticed. I don't know if that was intended, because what I forgot to mention on IMDb, it says that this film was shot in 1.33:1 aspect ratio, but it was 1.85:1, and maybe it has something to do with that, with this transformation. Yeah, because the official version that was the official version, it was this widescreen format. Interesting. Besides that, the story felt very realistic. Again, Paul Schrader, fantastic writer. Yeah, and the atmosphere of this film was on point. It was really dark, gritty. The music did a pretty good job making it suspenseful. Yeah, and when it comes to atmosphere, the production design was very good. It was shot nicely. Camera work, yeah, all that was great. And it made me really uncomfortable. And I don't know. It's weird to say I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it. These uncomfortable scenes were so well done that I enjoyed it. Yeah. And like I said, the sounds also did a pretty good job, because when they were hitting him in the face, it wasn't that overdone loud sound. It was a realistic sound. Yeah. So plus points for that. And also when they were shooting with the shotgun, he shot with a revolver, I think. And what was her name? Linda. She shot with the shotgun, and you could see it was real bullets she shot. You could see that the impact in the water and the recoil. Yeah, it's also plus point for that. And I'm very glad that it wasn't just about revenge, because I'm not a fan of revenge stories, but the story had actually a lot to offer. And again, back to Paul Schrader. One more time. Because what I wanted to say about him is that it seems like his best work is his earlier work. I mean, Taxi Driver, this film, and also there's other interesting stuff I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen Taxi Driver, now Rolling Thunder, Raging Bull was also very great. The Last Temptation of Christ, that was Martin Scorsese. And that's it actually. But so many interesting stuff. The Yakuza, Obsession, Blue Collar. Blue Collar is a drama starring Richard Pryor. A drama. And it has a good rating. That's also very interesting. Seeing Richard Pryor in a drama. Hardcore is interesting. Yeah, The Mosquito Coast. Or First Reformed. But that's some newer stuff. That's from 2017. Yeah. So if anything I mentioned is something worth to watch, then let me know. I'm very interested in seeing more of Paul Schrader's work. Okay. And I think that's it. I have nothing more to say. Yeah. Okay. All right. So see you next time. Bye bye.